Shalom, shalom. Not long ago, one of my children asked me a question about Yeshua's treatment or Yeshua's speech in relation to homosexuality. It's often said that Yeshua did not speak to the subject of homosexuality. Usually it's said by atheists or agnostics or feminists or people who are pro-homosexual practice. Usually that's said by them to Christians or sometimes Jewish people who believe that homosexual practice is a sin, as I do myself, based on Leviticus 18. So did Yeshua speak to the issue of homosexuality? Well, the route that most Christians take on this is to go to the text of Matthew 19 or the parallel text in Mark chapter 10 where Yeshua talks about marriage. And he does mention that marriage was created to be between male and female. He mentions how that in the beginning God created them male and female. And therefore it is said a man shall leave his father and mother. There's another family unit. Notice it's father and mother, not father and father or mother and mother. But the man leaves father and mother, one family unit, and he joins to his wife to make a new family unit, and they become one flesh. And what therefore God hath joined together, no man should separate. So that's usually the route that Christians take in regards to this subject. There's a problem with that, and it's that when Yeshua is speaking about male and female in Matthew 19 and Mark chapter 10, he isn't really addressing the issue of homosexuality versus heterosexuality. He's addressing the issue of divorce and putting away. So the Pharisees came to Yeshua wondering if a man could put away his wife. Put away there is shorthand for the last step in the divorce process. Put away his wife for any cause. And Yeshua, instead of first going to Deuteronomy 24, he harkens back to Genesis 1 and 2, how that in the beginning Yahweh created the female out of the male. He actually caused the male to fall into a deep sleep and pulled the female out of his side, and how that she is called a helper suitable or comparable to the male. And how that shows you the togetherness. When the female comes back to the male then in marriage, it shows you the togetherness that is supposed to be in a marriage. So Yeshua really isn't addressing homosexuality in Matthew 19 and Mark 10. And besides those texts, there really isn't any other text to go to where Yeshua talked about homosexuality. So I explained to the child that asked me this, I said, the route that we ought to take when people who are not believers ask us in a straightforward manner, argumentative manner generally, did Yeshua address the issue of homosexuality? And what they're trying to get at is that Jesus didn't address it, and so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Our answer should not be to try to twist Matthew 19 or Mark 10 to make Yeshua speak to the issue. Our answer should be, no, Yeshua didn't address it, and it doesn't matter, because Yahweh already addressed it in the law. See, the problem that Christians have is they feel the need to make Yeshua address something because deep down inside, they believe that the Torah, the law of Yahweh, is inadequate or not sufficient or primitive, outdated, archaic, done away with, abolished, and we really don't have to follow that old law anymore. That's not the route that we should take with unbelievers. We should let them know that, yes, we agree, Yeshua, Jesus, did not address the issue of homosexuality, at least as is recorded in the Gospels. But that doesn't matter, because we already have it addressed in the law of the Creator in Leviticus chapter 18. A man should not sleep with a man as he normally sleeps with a woman. Of course, I'm using the word sleep with sexual connotation there. So we don't have to help the Bible out. Don't get trapped into thinking that you got to make Yeshua say something that he really doesn't say. Something doesn't have to be repeated or even mentioned by Yeshua in order for it to be valid. Hope you have a good day. Shalom.